to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Eastern Michigan's offense will start this game off with the football. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And he's talented.
Snags it, and he's open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Right side, it's Grant. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. He's got him in the flat. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Got to make the play on 4th. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big when they take over.
When you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Underwood unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Underwood on the play action. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Marshall. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to score. Touchdown,
big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pull to the ground. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Run the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I tell you what, I'm not cooking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Working that left side now. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To throw, it's McKenzie. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the big story in this game is ball security for this quarterback right now. That's already his 2nd fumble of the game, guys, and we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet. This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up there is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's McKenzie. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Hunt is on its way. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. That's caught. It's Buchanan. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Stop right there. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Throwing, Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rush is on. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Drops back. It's McKenzie. McKenzie. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Underwood. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab. And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home time.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about. Because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Isaac. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They'll move the tight end. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The ride. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. Straight ahead, it's Marshall.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll try to pop the draw. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Play action with Underwood. With the catch, it's Buchanan. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here's Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Marsh. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Marshall. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick give, it's Marshall. Got an alley, breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing, Underwood. Still looking to his right. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Play fake, Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Love the play call here. Going play action on the 1-yard line against goal line defense. They're expecting run. Everybody freezes on the play fake. That helps open up the throw for the easy touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Eagles racing to the line in a hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Makes the grab. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He'll pull it down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 10 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Yellow Jackets, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now over to your game inside the big house. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the 1. Let's see what they do with this one. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Between the hashes, it's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. After that last completion, it's second down. Underwood makes the grab on the left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The RPO, got it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now second and 4. Again, it's Underwood. Right side, it's Buchanan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. On the ground, it's Marshall. Nice move there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with second and 4. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch in the end zone.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So 80 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking for running room. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got it in the middle, it's Mack. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Under pressure, and they got it.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it to the right. On the stop. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're in the gun, 3rd down, here's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, it's Marshall. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Offense gets set for second down. Throwing, Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Ripping through the defense. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But where are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy.
And he made the extra point without problem.
56, Eastern Michigan.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Out wide right, it's Isaac. Makes the grab, down immediately, picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Working the ground game. Great move. Now he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Wants to throw on first. Got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. punches in store. We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Pacers, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the single running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Carr. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the back. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side, it's McGee.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Drops back on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hit as he throws. Just had to get rid of it. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And he avoids the sack. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He sent the heat, but he gets it away cleanly. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Play action, Carr fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Motion from the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick give. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On the ground, it's Marshall. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Michigan 63, Eastern Michigan 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Hits inside. It's Thomas. Spins away from the defense.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Running inside, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Quarterback changing the play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coach coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a